Hello guys, and in this video I'm going to show you how to texture a weapon, and in this case we'll be going to texture a AK-47, and this is going to be your end result. Okay, so the first thing I did is I imported the UV layout into GIMP. Then the second thing you want to do is import the the ambient occlusion into GIMP as a uh, overlay. You then want to move the UAV layout to the top and turn down the opacity. After this, you want to import all the textures you will be using. And in this case, I'm just going to use a variety of different types of metals and a rust. Now here I'm going to need to scale these textures to match the other images, and in this case the exact size does not matter. Now, with all your textures scaled, and you want to go ahead and then right click your texture and click add layer mask, black full transparency, and then go ahead and turn the visibility back on. Then with my paint, you want to switch to paintbrush, go ahead and modify your brush to your liking and make it either white for full transparency or black for at least transparency. So I like to kind of do something a little bit on the white side, but not all the way white. So now I'm going to reorder my detail textures to a base and then a detail and a detail. So since this is a metal texture, the base is going to be already a gray. But if you were working with something like wood, you would want the base to be brown. So here I'm just painting onto the surface on and I'm leaving gaps in between. I'm not painting the full thing, and because the ambient occlusion is gray, I'm just using that as my base color. Leaving little gray gaps is a good way to keep the variation of texture onto your mesh. And then I'm going to add some extra detail to it, so different type of metal. And then I'm going to add some rust in some of the corners to show that this is kind of an old AK-47. I'm going to now repeat these steps. As you can see, I have repeated the steps on each part of the mesh. So now this texture for the barrel has been done. You want to then right click onto your layers and click merge all visible layers and click merge. And then that way um, it will merge all your visible layers. But actually before you want to do that, make sure to disable the UVs. Then right click and merge all visible layers. And now it's one layer and it's your texture. So then click File, Save as a PNG. Now you can see I've done that same very process with the clip and then the wood on the model and then the barrel. When you're done with the model, you make sure You have your UAVs pre-set up. When you're done with the model, you'll get something that looks somewhat like this. What I've done in advance, I have went in, made a high-resolution version of this AK-47, and sculpted out some dents and some bumps. And I then went ahead and baked the normal map. You can see these normal maps aren't extremely complex, but they really help for realism. I have then tweaked the material settings, and this is what you will end up with. Thanks for watching.